What's going on, everybody? It's Q here from Retro Q Gaming, and GTA and Rockstar are back in the news again. Now, depending on what side you're looking at it, it's either positive, negative, or, well, you're looking at the wrong picture. But anyway, let's talk about it. So, currently, it stands that a supposed new report and all as well is saying that the new culture that they're kind of fostering within Rockstar is going to help alleviate crunch down the line. Ha ha, yeah, right. They say that every time. But anyway, apparently it supposedly, at least anyway, it is promising. People who were planning on leaving in 2018 have had stuff based on how it's changed and whatnot. They now are hopeful that they're mentally stable and, well, I suppose physically stable and physically able to keep their job and keep their position because of the alleviated crunch and all that as well. Now, this has prompted some talk is with the whole early stages of development of Grand Theft Auto 6, according to these people, is now in full swing. Now, remember, it is early production and all as well, but it has people hopeful that once it comes out to the last maybe year or 6 months or hell, maybe even 2 years, depending on when it happens, that crunch won't be so soul crushingly and body crushingly extreme on these people. Now, the other side of the conversation, by the way, before we go on to the other side of the conversation, it is great if this is true. It's great that Rockstar, as well as every other developer, either is or should be changing their whole work culture and all to get away from crunch at the end of the day. It's more sustainable and it's just overall a better time. No one wants to work 80 hours a week and working like 20-hour days and stuff like that. But anyway, back to what we're talking about, because we're going to flip it to the other side of the conversation. There are a lot of angry people out there that are just saying, wait a minute, GTA 5 released 7 years ago in 2013, right before the Xbox One and PS4 launched. And here we are 7 years later and GTA 6 is only in early production stages. I have one thing, actually, you know what? I have two things, but mainly one thing to focus on and highlight for this. First off, well, Red Dead Redemption 2. Big game like that. Now, it's not for me, but Red Dead Redemption 2 and a Rockstar style, Rockstar size, Rockstar scope game, it's going to take a lot of people and a lot of time to do so. And I believe Red Dead Redemption 2 launched in 2018, I think it was. So naturally, they probably spent maybe 3 to 4 to 5 years prior developing that, maybe even more. But the other one, the one I really want to highlight as the point of this video, is even if they didn't develop Red Dead Redemption 2, or even if they didn't have a side team working on GTA while they were developing Red Dead and all that stuff, there is one major point I want to bring up that I love to bring up every single time when you're just wondering why 7 years later are we now only in early production. Well, it's pretty damn simple. Over the last 7 or so years, you have literally been paying them not to make this game. There are millions, tens of millions, I would argue even over probably 100 million people out there that are paying Rockstar as an incentive to not make GTA 6. You might be wondering what I'm talking about for that, and well, it's pretty damn simple. GTA Online. That's it. People are spending ridiculous amounts of money with GTA Online. In fact, I believe it was either last year in 2019 or 2018 when I talked about it before that 50%, $2 billion at the time of Rockstar's revenue for that year was solely on microtransactions. And of course, since they hadn't released any proper games or anything like that, it was all GTA Online. All the shark cards, I don't know if you can buy straight out like cars or skins and cosmetics and stuff, but chances are it's just people buying shark cards to buy all of that stuff. The people who have been doing this, the tens of millions if not hundreds of millions of people, you have been actively paying Rockstar to not develop a new one. They have been giving you these small, extremely minor, arguably nothing quality updates for GTA Online, and people will consistently go out and spend hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, this is all cumulative of course, millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions, and clearly billions of dollars on all this stuff? Why on earth would they put all the time, effort, manpower, development resources, money, everything? Why would they put it all into building a new, big, gigantic game that would take years to develop when they can make these small, minor updates, push them out, and of course, fleece you for hundreds, thousands, millions, billions of dollars? Again, you've been actively paying, and if you're upset about this, boom, it's your own fault. Hopefully this is a revelation to stop spending money on this. Now, of course, there is a little bit of another side note in there as well, because I'm sure, I don't know, many of these people might be on their second, third, fourth PS4, maybe they're buying more than one physical copy or different platforms or whatever it is. This is the kind of thinking and whatnot that has put GTA 5 and helped it become the second best selling game of all time at 120 million units. So hopefully next time you see a tweet or an article or a post, or you think about, wow, GTA 6 7 years later is only in early production, how the hell does that happen? Well, now you know, and hopefully it will help you not spend any more in the future. Remember that as well when GTA 6 Online comes around.